Hey there YouTube, welcome to Live with M365. Today we're going to be talking about the top 3 things that we can do to upload documents into SharePoint. And don't forget, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave some comments. Let me know if I've actually missed something. Maybe it should be in the top 5. Anyways, let's get right down to it. Alright, the first way is a way that we're all very familiar with. Let's go all the way back to AOL Online Webmail. Yeah, I'm sure you guys remember that. If you wanted to send an attachment, what did you have to do? You had to click the upload button. You had to go, okay, I'm going to select a file. It's going to bring something up. We're going to look for, let's go to my desktop. We're going to go to my tree documents, and let's do door number 1. There we go. We've got our project plan in place. We're going to hit open. And there you go. Just as easy as getting on someone's top 10 in MySpace. Okay, maybe not. Anyways, yeah, I know. I just dated myself. I get it. I'm with you. I'm with you. Now, I could have put that in general, but for right now, I just dropped into the root of the document library. This is probably the most normal way that any one of us have actually done this. And honestly, that's easy. I mean, we've grown up with it literally since as far back as I can remember. And of course, then again, I can't remember what I had for breakfast, so maybe it just started? Just kidding. Not really. All right, so let's go to number 2. What is the second way of doing it? It's drag and drop. One of the things that we can do with that is let's go ahead and go over to our File Explorer. There we go. Here we go, File Explorer. Let's go to desktop one more time. Back to our tree documents. Let's do the second one. This time we're going to go into general really quick. So let's do that. And trees for climate control. Let's drop that into here. There we go. Just like that. Drag and drop. Now, that being said, so we did number 1 and number 2. So I guess the next thing I'm going to show you is 2A-ish. And the reason why I say ish is because of the fact you can also do the same thing with Teams. Teams does the exact same thing for you. So if you take a look here, if we go into files, we see that's there. We can drag and drop. We can also do other things. We can do the upload button. Yay, okay, that's it. Now let's get into something a little bit more complicated. And by complicated, I'm not saying it's difficult. This is kind of a SharePoint intermediate level that a lot of people start to use once they get the feel of it, they get the hang of it. It's something that's actually enjoyable. They're like, okay, this is a collaboration tool I can really sink my teeth into. Kind of like a vampire in a can of V8. So let's go ahead and hit the sync button. Why sync? There's a reason for that. And I could have done this also in the browser as well. You can do it either way. And so there we go. And so now we've actually done this, and see, as you can see here, we're syncing your files using OneDrive. Wait a minute, we're in SharePoint. Why OneDrive? The OneDrive synchronization client is just a synchronization client. It knows about SharePoint. And remember, in some of my past videos, I told you that your OneDrive is also a SharePoint site. Legit. It used to be known as My Site way back in the day. So let's go and close that. We're going to go ahead and switch over to File Share as well. Here we go. And as you can see, we're in the File Share. Let's go ahead and show you. So as you can see here, we've got the OneDrive come alive with M365 here. We've got this just appeared. This was not there before. When you actually synchronize a SharePoint library with your computer by using OneDrive synchronization client, guess what? It's going to actually take the name of your tenant and it's going to put all the different document libraries that you're synchronizing to here. So right here I can see that we're actually, in general, I could have synchronized on the root level, but this is kind of where all the magic happens, because in Microsoft Teams, when you're in the general channel, one of the things that happens is that's where the documents go. You don't actually visually see the root site unless you go using the breadcrumb trail. All right, so let's go ahead, drop number 3 into there. So we're going to do this and that. And so there we go. And as you can see, I've moved it out of there. However, it's going to be in here. If I move this down, and here you go. As you can see, now we have the next one there as well. Lastly, but not least, there are other ways of doing it. You could do this once it's actually synchronized. You can actually do it from Outlook, for example. You get an attachment. When you hit the Save As, you'll be able to actually see on the left rail in this case, Come Alive with M365 or whatever the name of your tenant is, and you'll be able to do it that way. That also will allow you to do other things, such as use Power Automate and things like that to actually be able to add things to there as well. Yeah, I told you the top 3, but I wanted to let you know there are other ways to interact with the document libraries. I just wanted to let you know that that is actually a true possibility. Again, have a great one. I will see you during the next video.